Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight, well, we are going to do another premiere draft of Lost Caverns of Ixalan. The Alchemy version of Ixalan has been released, and also along with the premiere draft of Alchemy, but something seems weird. There's usually the rank symbol in the corner. Is the premiere draft for Alchemy Ixalan not ranked anymore? It was always ranked before. Anyways, you get alchemy packs to win, and I don't really like alchemy packs. I don't really care for them. So I don't really play alchemy much, other than when it's forced at like midweek magics and stuff. So we're just going to do regular old premiere draft of Ixalan, which is fine with me. The alchemy drafts are kind of like the base set, but on alchemy steroids. As if this format needed to get faster and more aggressive and more bomb heavy. Although I've always done fairly decent in the alchemy drafts. Like my Alchemy Dominaria United was phenomenally better than just any of my other Dominaria United drafts. I also got to do a fun thing in Dominaria United Alchemy with the I got that Oracle of the Alpha there. Got to play with the Power 9. None of that's going to be happening. I meant to say that this was not going to be a deck or a draft where I draft green and we open Galta. Galta's Mythic. It's going to be the pick. Enters the battlefield, put any number of creatures from your hand onto the battlefield. This is really just an 8-mana 12/12 trample, which can win the game pretty quickly. This effect, though, probably not super useful and limited, though maybe it could be if you get massive card draw somehow. If this wasn't here and this was actually a crappy rare like the red Bounty of Booty or whatever, I'd take the Deep Cavern Bat here. Deep Cavern Bat, Deadweight, and Echo of Dusk. I would like all three of them. Those are also like all my top picks here. Eaten by Piranhas is just okay. Oaken Siren's pretty decent too. There's Twist and Turns if you wanted to try that. We're not doing this. Okay, we have Plundering Pirate. We have a Seismic Monster Sword. We have a Deadweight, which I know some people are saying black is the worst color in this format. I think green is the worst. I actually have had good experiences with the black decks, so I don't mind playing them. And it's either take the Deadweight or take the Bartolome del Presidio. But this is a 2-color card, and we don't currently have any cards right now. And I don't really want to preemptively lock into black-white. There's a small chance this comes back. Actually, given this pack, I can see these guys. I don't know if that's going to come back or not. I'm going to take the Deadweight, because it'll go into any black deck we have, and it's cheap interaction, which is what we need in this format. There's an Echo of Dusk. That Deadweight, Echo of Dusk, and Join the Dead are my picks for the top 3 commons in black. Not necessarily in that order, but when you're playing a black deck, you want all of those. And the rest of this pack is also just kind of meh. Like, the next best card is probably, sadly, this. There's the Aspirant, which that might be a bit better. The Capybara. Mischievous Pup. Otherwise, just kind of, there's the Courtyard. I'm happy taking an Echo of Dusk here. Follow that up with another Deadweight. I mean, just why not? We have Eaten by Piranhas, Glowcap Lantern, like number 2 or 3. Quicksand Whirlpool, pretty decent. I was going to keep taking dead weights. I will happily be black in this format. We have Grasping Shadows. We know how good this card is. I'm surprised. You know, sometimes I see this card like wheeling and going really late. I don't know if it's because, you know, black isn't very favored, or if people just underestimate this card. But this card is phenomenal and a great reason to be black. There's nothing else in this pack that makes me want to shift away. I mean, we could do the bristleback thing, try and discard it and reanimate it with black, but that means we would be black-green, where we're going to want to play Grasping Shadows anyways. So let's take the Emergence. Return target non-land permanent card in your graveyard with mana value less than or equal to the number of permanents in your graveyard. That's a good one. There's another chance, which I definitely want to pick up for my black deck, and Skullcap Snail. All of those are like the best things we could be doing, but I think the Emergence is strong enough to maybe justify picking it over another chance right now. I could also take either of these. I take the Myco Tyrant. This is a common, so we have chances in this draft to get that again. You know, Scout would be decent. I don't mind playing the Gnar either, but I'm gonna take the Tendril here. I don't know that we want to play two Grasping Shadows. I don't know about that. We don't have sacrificey stuff, so I've been having a hard time like fitting these draughts into my black decks that I've been playing. I've noticed that I've been cutting them mostly. We have the Screaming Phantom. We also have the Rampaging Spiketail, which would be fine. But I'm fine taking a Skullcap Snail, maybe disrupt our opponent's hand a little bit. Look at that. One of the Echo of Dusks came back. There's a Spiketail. There's a Capybara, which would be fine as well. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do in this draft other than play black, because everything we're getting, I don't think I want that. Even though it's I could rare draft it, but I'm happy with the Tithing Blade here. Alright, first a little deviation. I could take In the Presence of Ages. Honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I'd rather just have another chance and basically, because with another chance I can guarantee that I get two cards from it, whereas this, you might get a land and a creature, but if I'm milling two and I already know what's in my graveyard, I'd rather be doing that. We also did not get the Bartolome back. That's not that much of a surprise. Child of the Volcano is still not really what we want to be doing. I guess I could play the Greedy Freebooter. I'm going to put it to the sideboard for the time being. I know we're kind of playing green, but we're still not really playing this. Although, giving it Lifelink and Death Touch on a 12/12 with Trample would be kind of silly. And now here we can take the Bristleback and lean into the... I don't really care for the Brawler in this deck. I want most of my 2-drops to be black, like the Echo of Dusk. I'd play the Capybara, the Skullcap Snail, absolutely. Tithing Blade, a Tendril is fine for a 2-drop. We already have 5 2-drops. This is like a phenomenal black deck. It's kind of going to be difficult to get off of the black-green plan, I feel. How about this? A 1/1 Menace, and if we descended during the turn, we get a +1/+1 counter on it. I mean, sack it and kill a thing. Sure. Another Bartolome, but we're not really leaning into that. I would like the Join the Dead to come back. Not much of a chance for that, I suppose. We have some favorite cards of mine. I don't think we can splash for this. It's not reasonable. I just take another dead weight here. It'll probably be the last dead weight I would consider taking in a draft, because I think once you hit 3, you probably don't need more. I mean, there's some nice stuff. There's the Duskrose Reliquary. It might not be out of the realm to... I think it's out of the realm to try and splash this, but I don't think it's out of the realm to be white-black. I could even... Did I get the... I did not get the draw. Or draft, rather. But I don't really care to take the Vito's Inquisitor or that thing here, so we'll take the Duskrose Reliquary. We could even, in theory, splash it with the Sandwing. We could very much still be white-black. I don't really have too many artifacts, though, to craft this with, do I? Not particularly, no. I guess I should just take the Deathcap Marionette. But there's a chance that'll come back. There's, like, no chance this comes back. Alright, well, let's take it anyways. I'm trying really, really hard not to pick the dead weight, but I just can't see anything else here worth taking. I mean, the other option is the Primordial Gnar, which we might still get back, or can find some other point in the draft. Alright, well, let's just play dead weight. I don't think we need to splash for this other... We have 4 dead weights. I didn't take that Marionette, did I? No. I do like the Marionette. Helps get us to descend 4. Could also trigger the Stalker as well. Actually, the dead weights are going to trigger the Stalker. Come to think of it, this thing being on the field, that's not going to... It will if it gets milled. This thing can craft and then die to something. Hey, look, we got an R. Guess I don't have to worry about not getting one of those. Gnar is a fine card to play. Nothing else here really interests me. Maybe the Hidden Courtyard, but I don't think we're white. Is there a chance we play Galta? 8 mana. I don't think we play Galta. Yeah, we can play a Mycoid. I've also noticed that the black decks just want to be very heavy black. I know, like my blue-black deck, it was very heavy black. My green-black deck was also very heavy. This also has Descend. That has to attack, though. And I don't care about it. So yeah, I'll take a Mycoid here. It's a fine 4-drop to have. Oh, cool, we get another Echo of Dusk. Or this could be a Necropolis spot. We have 2, 3... there's almost no limit to the amount of Echo of Dusks I want, though. I'd like the land. But this thing getting +1/+1 in lifelink is so huge for these black decks, so you don't lose to silly flying stuff or whatever. And we have another Mycoid here. It's either that or the Mephitic Draught, which, I mean, I guess that could go with our Dusk Rose Reliquary. But I don't think we're really going to be... I'd almost play the Scythe. A lot of 2-mana things. Scythe might not be bad, because if it gets we have nothing that mills right now. Hopefully that changes too. Chomp came back. We also have Runaway Boulder. I don't really have removal for big stuff. And we definitely don't need to be playing Chomp because we have 4 Deadweights. We're not going to splash another color for a 2 toughness removal spell when we already have 4 2 toughness removal spells. That just doesn't make sense. The Boulder might actually be played. And I can also cycle the Boulder early. Okay, well, we have a Promising Vein. This will help trigger the Descend stuff. Helps get to Descend 4. Yeah, I'm good with that. That was the only card in my quote-unquote colors that we could theoretically play. But I don't think I want to have a non-permanent that, you know, just makes a 4/4 that needs to be blocked. 3, 4... We have 6 2-mana creatures, 7 creatures that are 2 mana or less, 4 Deadweight. We just kind of need some more... We need more 3-drops. I mean, okay, it's a 3-drop, but that's not what I had in mind. Oh, the Red God. Sure. For red source would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than his power to an opponent. That source deals damage equal to Ojer Axanil's power. I'm probably not pronouncing it right. Ooh, I hope that comes back. That or another chance need to come back out of this pack. We're Mythic drafting for Mythic rares. I haven't had a lot of drafts where I've gotten Mythics, so I'm glad we're picking some up. X is the greatest power. 1 or more non-token creatures you control, you get a fungus dinosaur. And double creatures. Well, this is a good one. We're going to play it. There's a Basking Capybara here, which would be fine. Crumbling Necropolis. So there are some things. We've drafted 3 Mythics in this draft. Okay, here... I mean, I know Poison Dart Frog is good. We're not really ramping. I want 3... I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't really need the Scythe. I'm going to take the Rampaging Spike Tail. Gishath, sure. Come on down. I was just talking about how I haven't had a lot of drafts where I've picked up, you know, a ton of Mythics, and this draft is more than making up for it. I mean, I would love the Echo of Dusk or the Deep Goblin Skull Taker, but I'm not passing any Mythics that I have less than 4 of. Can I run this thing? No, that's absurd. I don't even have enough dinosaurs. There's also the Perspective. We could still get something out of this pack that I want to. And it's okay, it's not another Mythic. Another Echo of Dusk. It's also the Fanatical Offering, which is fine. I do kind of have a lot of Echo of Dusks. Or another Mycoid. I don't really want to play more than 2 Mycoids, though. Oh, I could play Pit of Offerings. That could be good. I could play the Offering. I'm fine with that. Now that the insanity of Mythics has stopped. Red is apparently open this pack. A lot of good playable red things. I don't know if we're playing the Acolyte or not. We have enough to stop the... Oh, that's like the 3rd Bartolome we've seen this draft. Explorer's Cache. Do I want this? I might not hate it. Or I take the... I'll take the Screaming Phantom. It's a flyer. It goes with the Descend theme. We'll take it. Does this need my creatures to die? Yes, it has to be a creature die, not just going to the graveyard. I don't know that we need a second Promising... Well, maybe we do. I know we don't need a second Spike Tail. And I'm not playing this thing ever again, I don't think. This was our first pack. Makes me a little sad because there were several things I wanted out of this pack to come back, and none of those things came back. Oh, Capybara. But we're going to take the Discover Cave now. We have 3, 4, 5s. We're fine on 2 draw. Capybara could be good, though. We're going to take the Cave. Because we know we're not going to get another one of those. I could play the Scythe. I know I have another... Haha! I did get this thing. Wanted that thing. Perfect. Hunter's Blowgun? I don't think we have enough caves to justify the Stone Tree. I don't know if we're playing Walk with the Ancestors in this particular... We didn't get another chance. That is one thing I noticed. We did not get another chance. So maybe we do need to play the Walk with the Ancestors. Feels bad. Alright, well, we've got a few cuts to make. And we drafted, 3 Mythics that we're not playing. Maybe I could have shifted to black-red in this. I don't know. Probably not. I'm going to make 4 cuts. I mean, that shouldn't be too difficult. 17 land with... I don't think we need 17 land with 2 of these land cyclers. I'm going to cut a forest. And we have 2 Promising Veins, yeah. I don't think we need 17 land. We have a couple double green things. Wait, Tithing Blade doesn't... Oh, that crafts with a creature. Okay, cool. Well, we have plenty of those. Fanatical Offering is going to stay... Oh, yeah, that can be card draw. Screaming Phantom. Do I want to play the Scythe? Target non-land permanent in your graveyard. We kind of need some self-mill, so I want to play the Phantom, and I probably want to play the Spider as well. I guess I could cut Runaway Boulder. I don't like cutting the Boulder here. We'll keep the Fanatical Offering because we could even sack the Tithing Blade to it and sack the snails. I think I should just cut the scythe. I don't think we'll need it. Because I don't think these things will need that kind of assistance. Could I actually cut... I could cut Walk with the Ancestors. I do think I have to cut one big thing. Maybe the Scythe does go well with the... It does kind of go well with the Skullspore Nexus. But it's fine. Maybe with the Tendril, the Micro Tyrant, we shouldn't be cutting a land. Yeah, I think cutting a land is fine. Most of my decks have been 16 land in this format. We've got Grasping Shadows as well. I still got to make 2 cuts. Oh gosh. Walk with the Ancestors could help us get this back if this gets milled, but I only have a couple things that are actually doing the mill plan. Squirming Emergence could also... We gotta keep the Emergence for sure. Maybe I just get rid of the Runaway Boulder. Boulder and Walk with the Ancestors. It's either that or get rid of one of the 4-drops. I could cut a dead weight. I don't know how good of an idea that is. Well, I need to boulder stuff, though. What's our... We have 11 non-grade. Oh, we also have Tithing Blade for additional removal. Yeah, I think it's boulder and Walk with the Ancestors. And we'll try the deck like this. Wow. I've got a lot of the black cards that I do enjoy playing. So let's get into the games and see how this works out. Alright, first opponent is a Buzz. A Booze, a Buzz. Hand's great. I could even cycle this to Descend. This thing can also be creature removal as well. The Diamond Pickaxe for our opponent. I mean, part of me wants to Descend with this, and part of me just says we just drew our 4th land. I want to descend. Make this into a threat. We'll get our Screaming Phantom going. So if our opponent just spends their turn doing that, yeah, that's... Like, you can do that, but that's... Now, the real problem is the Phantom isn't going to be able to do its thing, really. I can also sack this in response to anything. You can't block yet, so we're good. Play our Phantom, which can't really attack or block right now, but it's fine. This is where the Scythe would be good. Cartographer's Companion. And we're map casting there for the Discover thing. Must not have any other Discover cards in his hand. Echo of Dusk is good. Yeah, we'll play the Spider here. And I would love to mill 2 cards. Those were great cards to have milled. We descended, we get another counter. We can double block the Siren. We could also get completely blown out by doing that. We could just play the Skullspore Nexus next turn. I'm not going to block here. I think we just play the Skullspore Nexus. And we just have fun with that. You could have a Braid. I feel like if he had a Braid, this stuff would have been dead some time ago. No attacks. I will double block this time. I can also start doubling the power of my stuff. Oh, this is going to get absurd. Caparocty is suddenly a Caparocty Sunborn. Well, both sides are going to get a little bit absurd, but it's okay. Ooh, the snail. I like the snail. This can double target creature's power until end of turn. Let's do that. I could also double its power and kill something. I'm half tempted to do just that. Let's do it. Take 6. Not gonna let you have any fun. I have a 6/6 as well. Deal 6 damage, kill your thing, and get a 6/6. Yeah, this mythic is a little bit absurd. Oh, you have a 2/2. Alright. I kind of want to eat a card in his hand while we still have that function. Attack. This is a lethal attack. You need to do something. Sure. I guess we can Skullcap Snail while we still can. I'll play the Echo. He did lose he lost a land. Okay. Yeah, not gonna beat this silliness. Didn't I say I wasn't gonna draft a green deck? Well, it's majority black. There's like 5 green cards in the deck. It's fine. I don't mind playing green if I'm playing green like this. You know, speaking of other things that were kind of weird, we have 4 dead weights, and we did not see a single one of them that game. The Brandelian. The Brandelion. Oh, hey. There we go. And is fine. Let him know I'm a green deck so he thinks I'm weak. Oh, well, he's just not going to have much of a hand. Eaten by piranha. Yeah, you don't really want to eat this with piranhas. Okay, well, this isn't good. Almost all my 4-drops, and I don't have lands. Brackish Blunder. He could have a... I guess if he has a wrestler. Okay, does not have a wrestler in his hand. Otherwise, there's no reason not to play it there. Oh, hey. We'll not lead on that we have no... It's a blue-red deck that isn't hyper-aggroing us? Or did he just keep a hand with, like, removal and interaction? Confounding Riddle, okay. Milling 3 lands, okay. Who plays that card? Apparently the Brandelion does. Brandolin. Was my thing gonna get counterspelled here or something? I don't need to mill cards right now. Let's just get a Mycoid out. I'm gonna get countered! Confounding Riddle. Who plays this stuff? Do you have... That's not what I wanted to see. Like, what is this? Discarding Idol of the Deep King, because nothing we have is good with it. Oh, if I draw any untapped land would be perfect here. Well, I can't always have perfection. I could kill that, but I want to get some Myco Tyrant stuff going on. And I can, like, sack tokens to... I'm not blocking that. I don't trust you. Alright, fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. Although now, since I use both my black, I don't have the offering up. Which I probably should have had up. Let's not mill, because with my luck I'll mill the lands I need or want or something. Okay, can I have a thing? Okay, thank you. Go Skullspore Nexus. Please don't abrade it. You can kill my spider, though, now, if you want to. Or you can do that. So, was our opponent attempting to be some sort of blue-red control? Because there was a lot of removal and counter magic here. And who plays Tectonic Hazard? Brackish Blunder eaten by... Yeah, this was like all removal. Alright. And all removal is really bad if you can't remove the Skullspore Nexus. It's still slightly crazy to me that we were managed to get 4 Mythics in the draft, but yet we can only play one of them. I mean, technically we could play Galta, but technically we don't need Galta. Oh, we do need an opponent, though. Opponents are nice. So I guess if I had my option or my choice, I'd probably swap one of those deadweights we have with a Join the Dead. That's not good. So sometimes if it takes more than a minute to find a match, it just ends the game in a draw. And then there's this glitch that happens where you can kind of hear the Ixalan music, background music in the background still. And so if I start up another game, you're going to get double the thing. So I'm going to have to close out of Arena to fix this glitch, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, we're back. Let's try and find another opponent. Hopefully in less than a minute. Yeah, sometimes if it takes more than a minute, sometimes Arena will match you with someone, and then it'll immediately make the match end in a draw. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. We found an opponent. Sorkle. A diamond rank opponent. Okay. Yep, this looks fine. You know, we have like 1 billion 2-mana creatures as well. I'll start off with the green. Let him know that we're playing a bad color. Get some of these mushrooms. I like that sound effect. Ooh. Goblin Deep Stalker. Or Deep Goblin Skull Taker. I can't read. Oh, that's dead. I am not giving that card the time of day. Not even by 1 turn. No. Just... I know I'm missing out on Descend triggers and whatnot, but just no to that. Let's be mana efficient, shall we? Actually, it'd be best to start with the Phantom, because assuming I get to attack with it, mill a card, and then we can start powering up the Goblin. The Deep Goblin Skull Taker, not Goblin Skull Dweller. Isn't Goblin Skull Dweller a card? I feel like it is. Now there's some kind of Skull Dweller. Ooh, we got a land. Well then, oh cool, we milled a permanent. We'll play this. We'll get a Descend token. Our opponent's missing their second color. He did have to take a mulligan. Okay, the second color is black, and he's not missing it anymore. Let's see what he can do with it, though. Apparently not much. Yeah, we're just going to go attacking here. Cool. Descend has been triggered. We're going to hold up the Fanatical Offering, trigger all of this stuff. I mean, you haven't... Oh. Well, that's happening. Okay. Oh, there's green in this deck, too. Ew, so he's really doing the, fun stuff, huh? Alright. Well, we can go attacking here. Yeah, just those is fine. We mill over a land, which is also, you know, phenomenal. You try to block it. I can just sack it. Is that fine? I think it's fine. I need some other cards that do other stuff. I mean, I guess I don't really. Just make everything a threat. Oh, dead weight. That... I don't need to draw that. Did we win yet? Alright, well, opponent has a ton of mana. What can you do with it, though? I mean, so this thing will deal 3 if it doesn't die. That thing needs to be double blocked, which means these things are also lethal with these couple things, and these two with this is lethal, and this with these two. Tons of lethal. Tons of lethal pressure. A single or even a couple removal spells is not going to be enough. Jade Sea Stones, that is not what you want to be doing. You don't need one big creature to stop me from... That... Oh, well. Because I wasn't already winning this game enough. I would like to get to cast our deck box cover rare here. It'd be a nice thing to do. It's also nice that we're already at 3 wins. Arg Min X. Alright. Well, our opponent's not gonna have a good time if he's a hyper aggro deck with lots of small creatures. That's what we need here. He's also not gonna have a good time if he's losing cards in hand, because the Skullcap Snail's gonna hurt a little bit more now. Promising Vein is good. I use it to get another... You know, I feel like in this format, anytime I've had to take a mulligan, I end up being up against a black deck that immediately plays snails. I mean, I could. And then get another black source. I actually don't hate that idea. I don't need to trigger Descend right away, so we can wait. But this will let me play... Oh, that's really bad. What does this thing do? When it attacks, reveal the top card. If it's a creature card with mana value 3 or less, put it into your hand. Otherwise, you may put it into your graveyard. I could double dead weight that. I don't know if that's necessarily what I want to do. Let's go attacking. Because I can. I'll play the spider. Do I want to mill? I don't really have a reason to do that right now. Okay, we are attacking. There's a plains. Do you need a plains? He needs a plains. There's got to be a trick. Why else would he attack with this? I'm not going to block. I don't want to run into your tricks. That was in Mooncratch. Well, that's dead. Let's do this. Slow down some of the tricks. There goes the Cloud Guard. There goes the Crack Shot. Yeah, I know, I'm letting Kellen live, which might not be the best idea. Idol of the Deep King. Well, if he keeps that, I know he has it. Okay, I know you have an idol, so I'm not going to play the Echo of Dusk until we get to Descend 4. Oh, hey, that's also dead. I imagine the token's gonna trade with a thing, and then I'll play the Echo. Yeah. That seems like a bad block. Okay, there you go, opponent. I have a 3/3. I don't fear that Idol the Deep King. There's another Plains. I imagine that's going to go away. So you got one more card. You got one more card in hand. You haven't been... It hasn't been the... Yeah, we're going to do this. Because you haven't done Acrobat... Okay. So that's why. I was thinking, like, Acrobatic Leap, but... Yeah, Dreadmaw's Ire was the card there. Oh, cool. Absurdity is coming. I mean, I know I asked for the other one, but I got 3 deadweights, 2 skullcap snails. The only thing you're not allowed to do is you're not allowed to kill my Skullspore Nexus. You can kill my other creatures, I don't care. Don't pacify that. Don't petrify them. That's also on the list of things you're not allowed to do. You're allowed to do that. Alright, well, we are the aggressor. Gaining 3 life, sure. You don't want to block? Fine. Double. I'll teach you not to block. I'm at 18. I'm not afraid of you. Oh, the Bristleback. I can't play it yet. I mean, anything but a chump block and I double its power. He can't even kill this thing without sacrificing the Kellen. And I think what I would do here is just block something with the snail, double the snail's power, and have it... Well, I guess he's not going to attack with the 1-1. I don't know what he's going to do. There's not a lot of good options. In any untapped land, you're going to do that. Okay. Now the snail is even a lethal attacker. Land, that is not what you want to see. Might be best to idle the Deep King and kill the snail so I can only get a 1-1. Okay, that looks like it's going to be the play. So I guess the snail's dying. Sad times are ahead of us. Yeah, I still have 1-1. Kind of probably should have been attacking with Kellen since you're not blocking with him. Deadweight, that's not the most favorable thing ever. I guess I could double this thing's power and say, well, they're both lethal. Yes, I have a 4th deadweight. That is all 4 of my deadweights. Opponent's checking my graveyard too, just to see how many deadweights I have. Don't worry, opponent, that's all of them. That is indeed all of them. Well, he's got a chump block. He could be activating this and pinging me. He could activate... Is there an artifact in here? Yeah, there's artifacts in here. You could get a thing with power. There you go. You got stuff to do. Oh, you're gonna make a 1-4, aren't you? And just try to drag this out more. Well, if you're gonna do that, you should still tap these two. That's a misplay. You could have done a damage, but I mean, I'm at 18, so it's not that big of a deal. He's gonna chump block with the 1-1. Oh! I like this card. This card's ridiculous. I have Death Touch and Lifelink too. Just make sure you can never kill me. Yeah, that 1 point of damage you missed is not going to matter. And if I ever draw a 7th land... Okay, well, who needs a 7th land? Found another creature. So I got that going for me now. Ruler, and you did too. Okay. Well, we'll just attack with the Mycoid, and then we can just start drawing cards. Never mind. Actually, we attack with both. Because both of these have to be blocked. That is the worst possible way you could do that. And there's only 2 options. Am I gonna put stock in? I'm gonna play around our opponent having the Wrath, because our opponent could have the board wipe thing, and then I don't want to play the Bristleback, because then I just lose everything. And when we're this far ahead, it's 3-30. We have all this. Yeah, actually, I wouldn't lose everything. My stuff would die, and I would get things. Do I only get 1 thing a turn? How does this work? Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control die, create a green fund with base power toughness equal to the total. Oh, so I'd get 1 thing with all of the... Okay. Well, whatever. We didn't need the Bristleback. You saw that. Alright, next game. Oh, we just need an opponent. Okay, we've got an opponent now. Good, we're not going to get timed out or whatever. Bean 52. 52 bean pickup. Hand is great. Let's pretend we're a bad deck, or bad color. Let's hang on to the snail for a little bit. I actually have 18 mana sources in this deck. Because I got the two things. I'll just kill that. Because I have the two cyclers as well. Huh. What do I want to do about this? I could just dead weight it. And then it really doesn't have more power than its toughness. I could just play a Screaming Phantom and scream into the... I don't want to play the Screaming Phantom. I want to play the Skullcap Snail. I think I want to dead weight this thing. Yeah. It lets us get in for 2. It lets the snail trade for the Kutzel. You have to power it up by more than... Oh gosh. Well, I can't dead weight that thing. But that thing can't do a ton to me right now. I mean, if the snail dies... See, I'm a little bit more concerned about that one. We gotta get our Fathomless Descent going here. Oh, that has... Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright, no blocks. Okay, cool. This. Cool. The 1/1 cannot block. I will have my Mycoid block the Axejaw Pathfinder, however, and I think I will chump block the 6/6 this turn. Or I do, like, none of that. Okay. Well... bad. That's quite unfortunate. Take another 6, I guess. Another snail? Sure. Another snail. You get rid of the Iron Paw. Alright, let's hit a thing here. Yes, thank you! We've got 4 on the Fathomless Descent, so we are gaining life now. Oh, and we still get the triggers on this, because this is a triggered ability. Alright. Alright, we're doing it. We're doing something, at least. Can the opponent swing out here? Well, by swing out, I mean with the 2 beat stick things here. I would probably... well, I would definitely need to block. So, but the question is, with these, what do I have here? Just a snail of a tail. Let's play safely. You gotta pump staggering size leap. Okay. You leaped. We got leapt on. This is slightly silly. Man! I want that. I was just gonna give the bristle back. Fine. I'll take that. Maybe I should have still taken the bristle back. No. So we have problems with the 6/6 there. We also have problems with this thing now. And does he want the Cloud Guard? Might want the Cloud Guard. He's taking 4. Well, this thing's going to go attacking. I guess the 1/1s kind of go attacking as well. Well, it theoretically takes 4 in the air. That's a good one. Yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, no, wait, that's not a permanent. Well, then, boo. We're definitely going to pump this one. Yeah, this thing's got menace. Hey, look, my opponent has a ton of problems. Alright, well, Phantom's lethal, 6/6 is lethal, 3/3 menace is lethal. Everything is lethal. That's lethal, that's lethal, that's lethal. That may as well attack. And something's going to get its power doubled. Yeah, it'll be the Goblin Skull Dweller thingy. Skull Taker. Does not dwell, it takes. I guess I did make the right choice in bringing this back. This card is absurd, by the way. Well, this is lethal, this is lethal. These two combined will be lethal because I can double one of their powers. What do you want to do, opponent? You could go discovering. I don't think there's a single card that's gonna... They're still dead. This is the card I was trying to play around in the other game. And I don't have to, because the Skull Spore Nexus is just one of the most absurd bomb mythics you could have in this set. And I got to use my Fathomless Descent card to get it back out of the graveyard. And now we just need our next opponent. Just checking on the recording again, as I sometimes do. Alright, we have Reversi. This is the wrong cycler. Oh, if this was the black cycler, or one of these was a swamp, it would be so good, but I can't cast anything, so we can't keep it. We can keep this. Yeah. Okay, get tendrilled. Next turn I can deadweight this thing and have the, Nope, I'm gonna deadweight that thing. Definitely going to deadweight that thing. We'll go attacking. We've got a true blue-red aggro. I need another deadweight. Maybe I just need to trade off the tendril. No, we're fine. Saheeli's Lattice. Yeah, you're just always going to have an artifact. That's always going to be a 2-2, except for the turn 1 when it's not. But there have been plenty of dead weight targets. I think I will just... I mean, this Explorer trigger means that this might not even be able to trade. Oh, cool. Now we have a Mycoid now. I guess I don't really want to trade on my turn. And obviously if there's an attack here with this, we are not blocking it. Or maybe that's not obvious, but I don't want to lose my 4-drop to some trick. And I don't want to trade it with that thing, even though that thing's growing. Just, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, things need to stay back and block now. This is actually a nice draw. It's a mountain, alright. This thing will end up trading, right? So I'd rather... I would rather it trade... I'm not gonna do anything. I'll block, and if there's tricks, then I can do the trading. Could also just block here. But, that's going to make things more annoying. Well, now I can just Fanatical Offering whatever gets shot here. Okay, sure. We'll trade here. Or attempt to trade there, and that's not gonna... Yeah, when the trades don't work like that, that's when things get kind of bad. 1/1 doesn't do much. I would love to... I'm gonna eat his last card here. We're just gonna need this to... What was your last? A puzzle to... Okay. He has the treasure to make that thing. We're in a little bit of trouble here. Rampaging Spike Tail. I don't want to draw that. I'm not quite sure what I want to be drawing. But we have a 3/3 Menace now. Kind of need to... I just don't know how we're dealing with this. Maybe I don't do that. No, it's not going to get better, though. Yeah. We're at 8. And here comes the 6/6. They don't have a dinosaur in here, do they? No, no dino. Oh man. I kind of need the 3/3 life linker, but it's so mana inefficient this turn. But even if I take 6/7 and gain 3, that's not gonna matter. I think we're losing the game here. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's blue-red hyper aggro. I mean, we kind of held him off for a bit. Could have used more dead weights. Yeah, that was a game where our tendril of the Micro Tyrant wasn't super great. Maybe I should have attempted to trade earlier with that? I don't know. Honey Lemon. Maybe I should just have the Skullspore Nexus. Promising Vein. I promise you'll be surprised at some point. Capybara for our opponent. I would rather get the Echo of Dusk out here to start with. Deadweight, and that's fair. I play that card too. Ah, there's a card I like seeing. So we kind of have our land drops. Do this. Just be mana efficient for right now. Next turn, we can cycle. I'll cycle this one because we're farther off from that. Get our first forest. Alright. It's fine. Now I kind of want to play the snail, however. Alright, let's play the snail. Alright, just got a swamp there. So next turn is Tendril. Sack this, get our second green source, and then hopefully we get this thing and get it to stick. And then Skullspore Nexus, and then we eventually win the game. That's the general plan. Let's see what our opponent has in mind for us. Still not blocking. That's aggressive. Oh, I need to play this. Cenote Scout. Wait, I can play the Skullspore Nexus next turn. Oh, well, I would rather just play that. Okay, Grasping Shadows. Gosh. Alright. Skullspore Nexus, go. Opponent is in massive trouble. Goes for the trades. That's fine, because I immediately get another 1/1. I mean, we're kind of on a clock, but we also kind of have Grasping Shadows. Do I play the... That's annoying. Because now I don't even get in for damage. Well... I do with this. I do with this. Alright, what's your next plan, opponent? Yeah, don't be killing that. That's not part of the deal. I can double a creature's power, but I'd rather get my Spike Tail in play next turn. Osmium Confluent. What in the world? Oh dear. Excuse you, opponent. Suddenly there's a 9/9 on my board. Suddenly I need to do this. I need to do that. That'll just kill the 5/6. Then I can double a power. We'll probably trade off the Mycotine. Yeah, this is fine. I can also craft mine at some point. My 2/2 is about to become another 2/2, so it's fine. So I can just chump block this. I absolutely will chump block this. I suppose I should let you guys, read this thing. Yeah, so he made a 3/1/1 counters on a cave, and he could have destroyed this. Oh, well, that's rude. Another Tithing Blade, huh? Why I don't have two of those? Alright, my turn. Ah, Hidden Necropolis, that's a good one. And I've got my own Spike Tail. And it gains, Death Touch as well. Well, we have this thing now. Another chance. You don't need to do that. That was also not part of the plan. He has my another chance. Well, right now he'd have to tap his 9/9 cave to play his 5/6. Doesn't seem great. By the way, his 9/9 cave can now be killed with this. So I think if it attacks, we don't block. Bitter Triumph. I'm sure that's going to stay on top. Then again, if he attacks... Now we just need to make a 10-10 after the Spiketail, Rampaging Spiketail dies. That is what we need to do. No blocks. Quaddle. Okay. I swing with the 3/3. Because we're going to gain a little bit of life here. Raven's fine. I get a 3/3. We play this. I don't have a reason to mill. I could still do this. So let's do this and draw a card. I mean, sure. What is this going to get back? Oh, it's going to get back our Reversal back. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But I do need to be careful because I need him to cast this before we double something's power. Otherwise, we're not going to get to double the power thing. So I need to craft this at some point so I can start, you know, regaining some health. Maybe I should spend a turn doing that. I think we definitely play the Squirming Emergence, though, next turn. Get back the 5/5 that also brings a 3/3 buddy. Because if I try to double something's power, then he's gonna kill it in response. Oh, that's a card. He's got a 9/9. He drew both of them. Wow. So I think if he attacks with the 9/9, we just chump block with the 3/3. Yeah, he's not going to go for that. He sees it. Dead weight. I don't know that that helps. Because that only puts this down to 7. I should maybe flip my Tithing Blade just to kind of put some pressure on him. 5, and then I can't... I need to keep 2 mana up for this activation. So I guess we're going to do this. Part of me also wants to just get back the Echo of Dusk. As we get back the Bristleback. And I can kill his 2/2. So that's just, you know, one less thing he has. Alright, that gives him... Oh, he's got creatures to craft in there. And then next turn I can craft this thing. Alright, fine. Wait a minute. We win. We win. I just double whatever doesn't get blocked. Yes. Because he can't activate his thing, and I can just... Yep. As tempting as it was to play the Fanatical Offering and draw cards, that left him with not enough blockers. Oh, Skull Spore Nexus. Self-reflected, we're at 6 wins. So absolutely phenomenal results. So yeah, who says black is a bad color? Sometimes I feel like, you know, people will say that some color is the worst color, and then it leads people away from drafting it. And so that it makes that color more open. Black was super open this draft. Even though we didn't get those Join the Deads back or anything crazy. We got a lot of really good black cards. And so sometimes when you hear that, oh, black is the worst color, green is the worst color, or, you know, whatever format it is, red is the worst color, some people might overcompensate that into, you know, never trying to draft said color. Like, I've said the past few drafts I'm not going to draft green anymore, and yet here we are with another green deck. We'll go ahead and show that we have the black. Oh, so does our opponent. Alright. Opponent with a cave and an Echo of Dusk of his own. Well, we can just deadweight that. Now play like the flying phantom thing so I can deadweight that too. We're up against Peter Jennings. I wonder if that's like his real name. I can't effectively deadweight that one. Well, that is unfortunate. Also unfortunate. I have, like, nothing to do this turn. Well, I could Fathomless Descent the deadweight and deadweight. That's such a waste. We're not doing that. We'll just take 4 here. Not going to cycle this thing either because we're so close to getting to 6 lands anyways. Just play something that dies to a deadweight. That's not quite what I had in mind. But I guess better on that than something else. Play a 2-drop that dies to deadweight. Thank you! I love it when my opponent cooperates. Yeah, we're going to take another 4 here. But then we're going to have our 5/6, and we can... Well, we don't have enough Descent yet to revive that. But it's fine. If we get our Skull Spore Nexus, we still need another Forest, so I guess I don't want to draw that right now. The Plundering Pirate. Alright. And a Torch. Sure. Deep Goblin Skull Taker. I could play that and the Fathomless Descent, bringing back the deadweight in order to kill this. I kind of like that. Rather than playing the 5/6, which is just subject to whatever removal he has, and then would have to trade with this thing that has 5 power. I like it. I like it. Not my favorite use of this, but now if he makes this thing a 5/3, I can just block. And then play my 5/6. Yep. I'm gonna block because I've got a lower life total. Oh, he's got his own Deep Goblin. Okay, that's a little bit much. It's a 3/3. He's gonna be able to... That's bad. I need a way to kill that. I need my Tithing Blade. Otherwise, we're just gonna die to that thing. Because I won't be able to block it. I won't be able to block it next turn either, because he's got two... We're just gonna die to that thing. Huh. Because he's got two Sunfire Torch triggers. Oh, wait. Alright. Problem is it's going to come back. No! Because now we can kill the Echo of Dusk. And I can't block it. I needed him not to draw another removal spell there. I mean, who plays all of this 2 toughness creature removal? Come on now. Alright, we're 6-2. Either way, this is going to be the final game. Come on, this deck deserves 7 wins, doesn't it? I kind of think it does. I mean, a lot of our wins have been coming off of Skullspore Nexus. And that game, we did not have Skullspore Nexus in play. Sunday Best. Gold rank opponent. Alright. Reasonable opening hand. Let's do our trick with the green. Look at me, I'm playing green. Alright. That's enough being silly. I would have preferred if that didn't get a counter. Well... Losing the island. I want to hold the dead weight in case there's like a... That thing! I was thinking the skull boogaloo... This needs to go away. The water wing scout. That's what I was thinking of. But I mean, that's a reason to kill that too. Or a reason to hang on to the dead weight. Okay, this could potentially flip next turn, which would potentially be really annoying. So let's play this. And we still have no attacks. How do we deal with the 6/6? I don't know right now. What else could be flipping? You have to sack his Siren. I mean, if that's what you want to do. Oh gosh. We're in for a challenge here. I didn't want to attack with the Mycoid. You got rid of Zoetic Glyph? What card in your hand is better than Zoetic Glyph? Maybe it's the 6th land to flip this? Yeah, if those things start flipping, we can't deal with that. Yeah, seems like it. Does have to craft with an artifact, though. Though I imagine that's not too much of a hassle. Did it like that, huh? Alright, well, let's attack for 6. So he could use the reflection, get a copy of this to... his deck is stacked. And then that would cause an artifact to enter, gets another 4/4. Now we're going to need Skullspore Nexus to beat this deck. I have the mana to cast it. I have the double green. Does it have to be a non-token creature? Target creature you control. Why would you not just copy the 4/4? I don't know. This is all very bad, though. Council of Echoes, another Echo of Dusk. Okay, I've kind of had enough of my Echoes. More flyers, more insane artifacts. I'm not getting the parts of my deck that could maybe give us a fighting chance in this game. All because I just had to ask the question, doesn't this deck deserve 7 wins? Apparently it doesn't. Because there's 4 or 5... We're dead in the air in 2 turns. It's got to be great that you can just throw away a 4/4 like it's nothing. I have this. Yeah, this is kind of a mythic uncommon. And I can't beat mythic uncommons without my mythic. Oh yeah, we're just dead in the air. And we never got the Echo of Dusk, so that was a sad game. We just played cards and we just couldn't deal with them. Well, so much for that. Still, deck was phenomenal. We had a great result. I always take 6 wins, because that means it was a free draft. We got 4 mythics out of this. However you pronounce that thing. Galta, Gishath, and the Skullspore Nexus. I know I said we weren't going to be green, but look, we played 5 green cards. Most of this was... Where were you this entire draft? Not that you would have helped in the games we lost, but still. Grasping Shadows, good to have as always. And as I've said, Echo of Dusk, Dead Weight, and Join the Dead are the 3 best black commons in my opinion. Tithing Blade also pretty decent, as is the Snail. Yeah, everything kind of did its job. We got 4 mythics and 2 rares. What a great draft. The only thing this was missing was that 7th win, but yeah, we'll take it. Wasn't much we could have done in those games that we ended up losing. But our deck was still insanely good. I would play this again. But we'll claim our prize. And for now, I'll take my leave.